Good morning, good morning, good morning, you guys. It's your girl, the Real True Divine Feminine here, and I come with a quick little message for you guys. And my message to you guys today is respect. Respect goes a long way into a relationship. Respect goes a long way into a household. Respect goes a long way in public. Respect goes a long way, point blank and period. If you're in a relationship and somebody come to you with some information about your spouse, whether that's your husband or your wife, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, whatever, however y'all doing it these days, why would you loud cap? This is something I cannot stand. Why would you loud cap your spouse in front of everybody? Why would you talk crazy to your spouse in front of everybody? Is there's a situation or circumstances that something takes place between you or somebody come to you with some information about your spouse in the public? Why would you put on in the public concerning this person that is your spouse, your significant other? Why don't you just stand 10 toes flat with that person? Y'all got to learn how to correct y'all people in private and stand by them in public. Point blank and period. They could be dead wrong, but you got to learn how to stand by them. You heard me? And address the situation in private. Now, what I would say is, if you have kids, I wouldn't address the situation in front of the kids, because we're not raising any kids in a toxic environment. What we're going to do is we're going to get in a car, me and you going to take a ride, and we're going to talk about a few things. Too many households are being destroyed by, and I'm going to say this, ladies, and I don't care who mad. I don't care who get mad, who got a comment under here. I don't care about none of that. Y'all be the toxic ones. Listen, ladies, we be doing what we sign up for when we dealing with these men. Let's talk about it. We're going to keep it all the way true. We know what we signing up. Some of y'all be playing the side and didn't get the position of the man. So when you find out that they out here doing something else, that it shouldn't be surprising to you because they did it to you. But then y'all want to be shocked and surprised, maybe because they settled down with you, maybe because they made you the wife, maybe because they did this or did that. But nothing should surprise you by it. And then you want to be in front of your people, act like you didn't know what's going on, and try to demasculate the man, talk crazy to him all in front of people. Like, why? When you know what it was. You knew what it was. I'm telling y'all, 2025, you're not doing being no public pretender. It is what it is. Listen, you know you got a cheater. You know you got a whoremonger. You know you got a liar. You know you got a thief. Whatever the circumstance or situation is, you know what you're dealing with. What you're not going to do is, while the world is already trying to tear your spouse, the person you choose to be with, down, what you're not going to do is be also like that world and tear them down, because that's who you choose to be with. That's who you choose to lay on side of. You're going to support them through thick and thin. It's too many families being broken up, households being broken up that child decided to be in. But now things are rough. You want to go to separate or try to perform in front of people. That's not what we're doing. Fellas, there's no reason why your partners around, your boys around, you should feel like you got to prove you a man. So you got to get all loud and hostile with your woman. When you go to the bathroom and you hold your weed whacker, if you don't know that you a man, baby, that's something that you need to discuss with God. That's another thing, you know what I'm saying, that you need to discuss with God. But what you're not doing is publicly embarrassing your spouses. You're not doing that out here. You're in a relationship with somebody, you're trying to loud talk them in the store. You're loud talking them at games. You're loud talking them. You're just doing the most for no reason. You guys have to get this together. It's not about what outsiders think about your relationship, but it's about what you think about your relationship. Some of you women like to blame other women for things that are going on into your household, but you drove your man to that other woman. You drove your man to go mess with somebody else. You drove your man to leave you. Y'all have to learn how to start taking accountability in the things that you do, the things that you say, and how you move. Every man is not going to stay around and be mistreated. I don't give a damn how much money I have together, how much assets I have together. Some men, they don't give a damn about that, because some men know if God gave it to them, he'll give it to them again. And they have some men that don't understand it. Some men don't understand, like, why should I lose all my stuff and not get it back? But they have some, they really know that. They know their position because they are real, true, divine men. And they know that God is going to bless them again like he blessed them before. Because guess what? I'm telling y'all. God says, my peace I leave with you. So why would you allow somebody to take your peace? You shouldn't be allowing no bills to take your peace, these kids to take your peace, your spouse to take your peace, your in-laws, a job, a business, none of that. Church folks, none of that should be able to take your peace, because God has given you peace. If you're in a toxic environment where your peace is being taken, baby, it's time for you to reevaluate the peace you so say have within inside of yourself, because the peace that you have inside of yourself ain't gonna make you stay in a toxic environment. It's not gonna make you put up with none of that behavior. Now listen, in no shape or form am I telling anybody to leave anything. I'm telling y'all to grab y'all peace. 2025 is a blessed year, man. Blessings is gonna float on top of blessings. We in the 5th day of this month. If you ain't been getting blessings already, baby, listen, I don't know what's wrong, what's going on with you, baby. But this is a very blessed month. Doors are opening for you. This year is going to be excellent. But you got to make sure that you're in the right position. You got to make sure that you're showing respect to others, bro. You never know who's sitting back watching and saying, dang, I wish I had a man like that. I wish I had a woman like that. And you in the public disrespecting your man or your woman. Some of you guys, y'all like to put on a show in front of y'all family members. Who is a side chick? Who is a side dude? Who got to sleep with multiple people to get different money? Who doesn't have their own stability? Who doesn't have their own household? Who life is in shambles? But you putting on a front and a stunt in front of them, not even recognizing that's what they want, because they miserable, but they trying to be a public pretender and smile like they're not miserable, but they miserable, and they trying to project their misery on you so you can tear down your own household, and you're tearing down and destroying your own household. How you gonna disrespect, ladies? How can you disrespect a man that's providing for you? A man that'll go above and beyond to make sure that you're straight and taken care of. For the life of me, I don't understand it. How? It's no possible way. I'm not about to let my mama disrespect that man, my daddy, my cousin, my nothing, them kids. Nobody is gonna disrespect the man that is providing for me, to make it sure that I'm not stressed. Making sure that things are easy off my back. That's making sure that our household is safe and provided for. But yet you get in public and you disrespect this man. Same with you fellas. How could you disrespect somebody who makes sure that your clothes wash? You got some warm food. You got some clean sheets. You got the stuff that you need. How could y'all disrespect? Like, that is crazy. That is so embarrassing to loud talk your spouse in the public, to try to make your spouse feel this little. And some of you women do it because y'all know these men are not aggressive men. You know these men are not conflict men. Let me say that. There are a lot of men that will walk away, but they got some that will bust your, you know what I'm saying? But they have a lot of men that will walk away from the situation. Let you say what you want to say. They embarrassed, they tore down, they whatever, but they still hold their head high. Let me tell y'all something. Stop destroying these men, but want to uplift your sons. Make it make sense. You destroying the daddy, destroying the man you're in a relationship with, but you want to uplift your son. And you want your son to be this and be that. Come on. What are you showing your daughters? How you showing your daughters to behave if you have daughters? I don't know. I don't know what y'all have. None of y'all business like that. But I'm saying, respect your spouse when you out in the public, whether the store and anything. Respect goes a long way. Respect you don't gotta belittle your spouse into the public, even though they might have said something wrong. They might have moved wrong. You ain't gotta loud cap them and do all the rest of that stuff. You feel what I'm saying? You don't have to do that. You wait till it's you and him, or you and her, and you have a grown conversation. Because I'm gonna tell y'all something. We all 10 toes. We all say this. I'm grown or whatever. But when the circumstances, the situation take place where your spouse come to talk to you about something, you act like a child. Let's talk about it. You act just like a child. You behave like a child. And you cannot understand what they're saying because you still childish. But you still hollering you grown. A grown person can have a conversation without yelling at each other. We can sit down. We can have a conversation. We can have a disagreement. We got to agree to disagree. And that's just what it is. We can have that going on. But what we're not going to have is disrespect. It's disrespect. I don't know who this message is for, who this message belongs to, but somebody, you need to understand this. That is a big no-no. Do not disrespect your spouse in front of all these people. Do not talk to your girl stupid in front of these people. Do not belittle this body. You know what? Listen, we all be in seasons in our life. And just because in this season your money might be up and your spouse money might be down, that's not a reason for you to belittle them. That's not a reason for you to talk about them like a dog. That's not a reason for you to trap all over their feelings or make them feel like they're not worthy. Okay? Because they are worthy. Okay? Everybody is worthy of something because God loves everybody. He has no respect of a person. And you should learn how to love others too. You should learn how to be considerate of others' feelings. I don't care what they have done. Still be considerate of others' feelings and how they feel. Don't talk to nobody crazy and stupid because you know that they don't match energy, that they don't talk stupid and crazy back to you. Stop tearing down your own household for your hating family members that's hating on you on the slick, for your friends. You trying to put your shine on and get your shine on in front of others and belittle your spouses. You asked God for this man. God might have told you that wasn't a man for you. God might have told you that wasn't a woman for you. He might have already told you those things, but you asked him. He gave you your heart's desire. Even though he might have showed you multiple times, that's not the person that I want you to marry. That's not the person that I want you to be in a relationship with. That's not the person I want you to have kids with. But I want them. I want to be connected to them. I want to bear their seed. I want to be their wife. I want to be her husband. God gave you your heart's desires. And now you're trying to loud cap, embarrass these people all in the public and do stuff like that. No, that's not what we're doing. Respect. Okay? We're going to, if y'all going to go y'all separate ways, we'll go our separate ways respectfully. I'm not going to bash you. You're not going to bash me. Point blank and period. But we're going to go our separate ways respectfully. Like I said, I don't know who this message is for, and I don't know who needs to hear this, but it's your girl, the Real True Divine Feminine. And just a little FYI, please, whatever you do, don't come in my comment section with this foolishness, because I said what I said. A lot. My mouth is slick. I know I got a slick mouth, but I would never embarrass my partner in no public setting. I wouldn't even do it in front of our children because, like I said, I'm not raising no toxic kids. I'm raising the kids whether I'm doing it by myself or with somebody. That's not none of your business, but I'm saying I'm raising them to show them that love conquers all, because love really do conquer all. You guys have to get it together and remember, you never know who's watching while you're doing all this hooping and hollering and all the rest of that to try to tell the person you say you love. Stop being public pretenders in 2025 and face reality. And the reality is, look in the mirror and see Why you feel like you could talk to a man that you did not birth like he's not nothing? Why do you feel like you could talk to a woman that you did not father, make her feel like they're worthless? Stay woke. Peace.